What's up, guys? I'm here in Memphis at Haven House with Daniel from Banales. Daniel, how you doing?
Great, man. How's it going?
Doing good. Just enjoyed y'all's set, and also, I think this is the first Dunable I've ever. This is a Dunable, right? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So this is a Dunable Cyclops DE. The DE brand is like their more affordable brand out of, I believe, South Korea.
Okay.
The story behind this really is like I got a really good deal on reverb. That I almost couldn't pass up, and the wife gave me the go-ahead. So
there you go.
So I kind of got to do it. Before this, and I have it in the case as my backup, I was playing a J Mascis Jazz Master.
Nice.
But when I got my hands on this, it's kind of the one that captivated me, and I kind of went with it.
It felt right.
Yeah, even now. Yeah, I've been playing it for a couple of years now.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, it's in pretty good shape, especially for you play pretty violently, so like it's withstanding the test of time. Good job on your finish, Dunable.
Yeah, absolutely. I've done a few modifications, but basically just turn it into like a utility thing.
What have you done?
So originally it had a neck pickup.
Oh yeah.
And I took that out. For someone who has a pedal board like I do, I try to keep this part of the rig as simple as possible. So just single pickup. I saw you playing tonight. You had a single pickup guitar.
Same idea.
Master volume. This isn't even connected. I found a long time ago, especially with humbuckers, I like to disconnect the tone circuit. It actually makes it brighter.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
sense.
Yeah.
A little less impedance, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I did with it.
Yeah. It's super cool.
Thanks.
I would have never known that it came stock with. Or that it came stock with two pickups and you did that yourself. That's very smooth.
Yeah, again, it's a reverb thing. Like the pick guard I got off reverb. I am a very amateur solderer, so it's in there. It's not pretty, but it's in there.
I didn't hear any crackling, so it's connected enough to make noise. Good enough. Yeah, so do you know any details about the pickup? Is that just what comes with it?
It's a narwhal.
Okay.
So it's the pickup that comes with it, and I think it's based off their Grizzly.
Okay. Is that like a higher output?
It's a medium output.
Medium?
It's only like 8K.
Okay, yeah.
It's like a PAF, like Gibson style.
Hard to beat. That's, again, single pickup PAF. I think we're thinking on the same wavelengths there. So, beautiful guitar, but I think the star of the show here is the pedal board. So, you want to tell us, walk us through your signal chain here? Yeah,
absolutely. So, when I first started Banales with Ben, this board was actually twice as big. And our first show, the whole thing failed. It just crapped out and scrambled for what felt like forever to try to get it back together. So I'm a huge Earthquaker Devices fan, as you can tell. But the brain of the whole system is the Swiss things right here.
Yeah.
So what it is, it's two loops that I can turn on and off. And one loop is just overdrives, and the other loop is modulation, time-based effects, stuff like that. But everything, that basically is a backup for if something fails, I can just take it out of the system completely and just play. Yeah. And that was the whole point of buying it. It has a tuner out, so my tuner's always on, so I can quick. They use expression volume control, so this is just a Moog expression pedal that I use for volume. And it just kind of simplified everything.
The brains of the operation, really,
It has AB, it has a boost built in that if I feel like maybe something's not cutting through, I can kick the boost on.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Now, I know also you are running 2 amps right now.
I kind of am, I'm not. I'm experimenting with doing a dual amp setup. Tonight is actually more like, it's actually just a mono setup. I'm using the PA head as a power amp to power just the other cab. So my main amp that I've always had in this band, I've had for quite a few years before that, was a Roland JC120. And that's just, for everything I do, it's all this. So I wanted something that was loud and clean.
Give you a fair representation of your pedals.
Right. And I just overdrive it here.
Okay.
And I actually tell people that actually is even more like a power amp. The real amp is actually this pedal right here.
Okay, what is this?
This is completely out of the system. This is what the A side goes into. Okay. This is Holy Island Audio. Holy Island Audio Tides. Okay. This is a guy based out of Wales. What this is a belt and brick reverb, a spring style amp reverb going into a blues driver.
Oh, okay.
So that is, without it, like my tone is pretty clean. This gives me my first stage overdrive with a reverb. And I run it pretty dark, mainly because my overdrives are kind of bright.
Yeah.
And again, the modification I did, the guitar is kind of bright.
Right.
So I have to darken up the signal.
That makes sense. Now you said it's a reverb before
yes,
overdrive.
yeah.
So is that for like that big swelly kind of like shoegazy sound?
It's definitely the shoegazer secret, even though
sure.
I don't use it so much.
Right. Very cool though. Okay, and then after the Tides.
Well, actually, the Tides is the last thing in the chain.
Oh, that's the last one.
That everything, yeah. I kind of started backwards because that's again kind of like an amp in a box kind of style.
For sure.
So the first thing goes is loop 1 is overdrives. So I just have these. I actually have these 3. Sorry. The Time Shadows. This is kind of a filler space for fuzzes, or this is a synth pedal. Fun toys. Like this is the. It's the Stanley Kubrick pedal. I haven't wrote anything for Banales with this yet, but I'm trying to fit it in, absolutely. But after that, my main overdrive is the Plumes, which is their Tube Screamer style overdrive. I would say 70% of the tone is just the Plumes going to the Tides. Like.
Yeah. You're running that about medium-ish gain and stuff. Yeah.
So I have a philosophy where, if you notice, like my fuzz has no fuzz on it. The gain's pretty low here. The gain's pretty low here. I stack everything. So take low to medium gain and just stack them together, and that's where I get it. Because I do have a distorted tone, but it's controllable. I'm getting a little feedback here, but depending on venues, I can have a totally silent rig.
Yeah, that's true.
And a lot of it is because of the buffers and the Swiss things, but also because I don't just goose the gain on these things.
Oh, and you're giving yourself options for how much you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, my clean tone is the Tides. Then I go into the Plume. And then when I go into solos or, like, the really heavy parts, I have the Dirt transmitter. And the Dirt transmitter is just a fuzz. Actually, I just got this one not too long ago. This is the, what does it say? Rancho de la Luna edition. Nice. I really like the artwork.
Yeah, it looks super cool.
It's kind of nerdy. I was like,
no, I like that.
I like a second stage. Before this, I would blend either like an HM2, like a Boss HM2 with it for just a fuzzy tone, like solo tone, or I used a Special Cranker, which is also Earthquaker devices. They kind of paired. I'm kind of like a fanboy of Earthquaker. Everything he makes sense to me.
Yeah.
So, and the way he uses stuff makes sense to me. So I just kind of, just like the way he does it.
Yeah.
So,
no, you're the same philosophy, right?
Yeah.
You know what he's trying to do. Makes sense.
So after this goes back into the loop, and then we go to loop 2, which is the modulation and delay and stuff. So my philosophy with modulation and delay is a little bit backwards from most people. I start with reverb in my chain. And so I have two actual reverbs besides the Tides. The Astral Destiny, I have 2 presets. And one is just a very spacey plate. Octave bass. And it's a low and high octave going at the same time.
Yeah.
And it kind of gives me that song's more of like a synthy kind of song on my end, so I kind of have that kind of doing. The next reverb I have is Ghost Echo. Again, this is belt and brick style spring reverb. Just actually, my delay was on there for a second. And again, just like real, like deep dark in the cavern kind of stuff. Usually I play it with a dispatch master. So the way I run stuff usually, I'll run reverb into delay because I like that hearing that echo pattern. A lot of people will do the reverse because they want to kind of wash it out, but I really like...
You want the time.
Yeah. Which this is kind of set for a particular, like a dotted eighth kind of thing. So
I'm a big fan of that myself.
The dotted eighth, yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. It has a pretty unique modulation section on its own, but I haven't really incorporated it yet. I have a lot of fun toys and tricks I haven't really dived in and used yet.
Yeah. Well, better to have it and than not have it when you need it.
Absolutely. After that, we're going into this little guy right here. It is Effects Bakery.
Okay.
It's I want to say a Chinese company, and this is just a tremolo. Like,
no, it works good, yeah.
We used to play a song called directed by Quentin Tarantino that we're talking about bringing back.
Okay.
And at the intro is just. And it's just that, and then it loops around while we play. Cool thing about this though, I almost used it at the front of the chain because you can take this off, the depth off, and turn the volume, and you like you get an overdrive. So if I ever run out of overdrives, I have more overdrives.
Nice.
This next pedal is actually pretty new. I got this, oh man, either a day or two ago.
Yeah, you said first gig with it, right?
Yes, yeah. And it's just the classic small stone. This is the JD Burns pedal. Me and him have talked. JD is from Kicking, from Jackson, Mississippi. Me and him are buds. I've talked about getting a small stone because him and his bass player Lacey just praise it. That's it's kind of their thing. Like they're kind of big on it. I know he's got some classic ones and he's got some newer ones too. And I've always talked about, because I had a phaser on here before that was a little noisy. Yeah. Like it had a gain boost, and I was like, this is cool, but
not always what you want.
Right. So, and this has one knob.
Which is hard to beat, right?
Sounds like I don't like stuff like that, but I really do like that it has one knob.
No, I'm with you there.
And I kind of put it in a little more tonight than I normally do, but it's a new toy. I wanted to kind of play with it.
Sure. No, it's hard to beat.
And then after that, we just go into the DO4, which is the other brain of the whole system kind of thing. I have some stuff going on. So I have three main delays, which one is just a regular, like... For the song Emperors, I've actually just tonight started using the tap tempo.
Nice.
Because that song, I originally set the tempo of the delay to the song, but he starts the song without hearing the tempo. So I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm going to have to figure something out. So the tap tempo actually worked really well tonight. Nice. I was really happy about it.
That's hard to get right, so good job.
I was pretty happy about it.
For sure.
The second one is actually what I use that for, the Dispatch Master.
Yeah.
Or, sorry.
Dispatch Master?
No, Disaster Transport.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I used to have one of those.
I was about to say, I think there is a pedal called the Dispatch
Master.
It is. That sounds right.
But this one's just tape echo.
Nice.
And that's again for kind of like solos mostly. Like, I don't know. In my head, that's just like a solo-y pedal kind of thing. This last one's the really weird one, though. This is the one that we use in IM with a couple of different effects. And it's like a rotating filter kind of thing. Actually, one of the main reasons I got the Swiss things, too, was... So for that song, I'm using multiple things, but I'm going from that kind of riff to this kind of riff where it's like... And I can have multiple things on at once and just kick it on and off as I need.
There you go.
I used to have this at my foot though, and it was a lot easier, almost too easy to do it. It's almost lazy.
It's tempting, right?
But I had this off the board, and I was like, I really just want to consolidate everything and make it more functional. But now I'm also like kind of doing this sometimes. Or if I just stomp on it, which I did tonight, I just kind of blindly stomped and hoped it came on. But the other thing I did with this was I have this switch right here. This dual switch actually just it gives me a couple more options with the DL4. One is to turn on the looper.
Okay.
So now I just have normal looper. Just can turn it back. The other thing is just oscillation kind of thing, which I didn't hear it too much tonight, but I was getting a little bit of feedback. So
it's always handy to have, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
But yeah, again, it seems like a lot, but it's actually pretty. In my brain, it's simple.
Yeah.
It's not as complicated. It's really just one tone, which with the plumes and the tides, and then everything else is just kind of fun.
Yeah.
Just kind of throw something in. Yeah.
Well, I'd also like to compliment you for all that you have on here. It's a fairly neat board. So good job on like your optimization. I know. Don't look underneath, right? But
Yeah. No, I drive myself crazy. To try to fit everything together. For some reason, I don't like the look of empty space.
Yeah.
So I have to like put everything together. It's a puzzle. I rearrange. Me and JD have multiple text chains of us breaking our boards apart and putting them back together.
The Lego
and moving
pieces.
stuff around.
Yeah. Well, very cool. It's a beautiful board.
Thank you.
Sound really good. I really enjoyed y'all set. Is there anything I failed to touch on here in your room?
A couple of things.
Yeah.
The tuning we use is a little different.
Okay.
As a rule, Banales is down a half step flat.
Yeah.
And then I used to tune to Dadgad down flat, so C sharp, G sharp, and all that. Lately, though, I decided to tune that string back up, so now it's drop C sharp, but with another C sharp right here at the high E. And I did that because there was at a point where I do play like bar chord punk rock, but it was almost getting too much like bar chord punk rock.
Yeah.
So having that, I can actually do chords and stuff now.
No, yeah,
So it makes things better.
Would you mind just playing just clean, just each string?
Oh, yeah.
6 to 1?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's some weird hearing. That's cool though.
Yeah.
That gives you a lot of neat options to play with.
Yeah, I used to not do the drop D-ish style tunings, but I like it for this band, and I have become accustomed to being able to bar, but also you'll notice like when I bar chords, I'll do like an index finger or a pinky finger, and I'll add something in there subtly. Not sure if it translates 100% of the time when I'm playing something, but I do it anyway.
I think I picked up on it. Yeah.
The other thing too, I don't know if you noticed, I don't use a pick. Yeah, I use my fingers. Growing up, I never felt comfortable using one, so I just use my finger. I do finger pick a lot, like banjo style. I learned that from a YouTuber. It's Andy from Pro Guitar Shop.
Yeah.
He doesn't play with a pick.
Guy who does all the reverb.
So the way he plays really inspired me because he does the tremolo picking like I do. It's because I can do the tremolo picking with it. Which
is that your thumb hitting the string?
It's just my index finger.
Okay.
I don't know. I have a buddy who's really amazed by that I can do that. I was like, I just do it. You know what I mean?
Just what you learned. Yeah.
It makes some things difficult, like chuggy stuff. Like you know, I have. You can tell I got like a hump in my finger where like I bust it all the time. But again, I just don't. It became a comfort thing. 2 things about me is I base things off sound and comfort. This guitar feels good, so I like it. The sounds. It's all based on making myself feel as comfortable as possible, so I can let loose a little bit.
If you have to fight it, you're not going to have a good time.
Right.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah. Well, beautiful guitar. Cool. I'm a big fan of the Dunable.
Hell yeah.
Thank you very much for your time, Daniel. And enjoy your set.
Thank you for this.
Yeah. Take care.
Absolutely.
Now I'm over here with Giovanni on the bass. Giovanni, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Awesome.
I'm chilling.
That's That's a good thing for a bassist, right? Yeah. Chilling in the groove. So tell me about your bass. What you got
This
here?
bass I bought many years ago. It's a Squire Jaguar bass that I of course know because I am the bass player. It's an active bass, which I get a lot of shit for, but I don't care. It only cost me $150.
Is that why you had a supply of 9 volts?
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yep. He's
So,
very nice and loaned one out to another band earlier, so props to you.
Yeah, these fuck up all the time. But you know what? Eventually, one day I might buy a new bass. So I'm hoping, someday soon.
So it's active. Where do you run it like though on the pickups? Do you move back and forth like the P or the J side? Do you favor one?
I just crank these up,
Nice.
and then I play.
Nice, that's awesome.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's a very good answer. Do you play with a pick or your fingers?
A pick, yeah.
Okay,
I only play with a finger when I drop the pick, and it's kind of a nightmare. But I use a pick, I like these like yellow flow. That I do know. These are my favorite picks ever.
What you got there?
These Dunlap flow 73 millimeters.
Those are
Fucking
good.
the best.
Very nice.
That's the one piece of equipment I definitely know.
So you got a few pedals. What you got here?
So this is a tuner. Pretty simple. Great. This is an overdrive that Dan gave me called the Zuriar or something like that.
Yeah.
It's
Earthquaker.
Sounds really good. And then we just added this harmonics thing to do some chorus on the more droney songs.
Yeah.
That's pretty simple. And, I usually run none of them, but I think this works pretty well for me.
You got it when you need it. Right?
Yeah, right.
And then, so you're having trouble with your bass cab.
Yeah. So we just got that bass amp last week, and it seems that the bass cab didn't hold it very well, and we busted it. But that's okay, because we have a new bass amp. So
Yeah, it's a cool bass amp. Orange Terror bass.
Yeah, I just got it. 1,000 power.
And you think that's what killed the speaker cab?
Probably. I don't fucking know. Probably. Yeah. It's not working anymore. But you know what?
Yeah.
Bass.
Yeah, actually, it sounded good. Shook the room. That's what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
Cool. We've gone through pretty quick here, but did I miss anything in your setup you want to talk about?
No. That's it.
Easy. Cool. Thank you very much for your time, Giovanni.
Fuck yeah.
Enjoyed it. Yeah.
I'm him. I've been him. I will continue to be him.
All right. Now I'm over here with Ben, vocalist for Banales, and he has a cool machine. Tell us about your machine, Ben.
So I have the Roland SP-404MKII. It is the newer 404 model from Roland. Big fan of it. The reason why I got it was because I'm actually a really big Animal Collective fan, and they really liked using the 404s, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get the newer one.
Nice.
And so I bought it, and it is like one of the best toys I ever bought.
It's super cool. I love the samples you did. You had drag flow in there. Some Italian brain rot. Good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So your fandom of Animal Collective kind of led you to that. Is that what made you want to use this in Banales?
I really like noise and sound and like different landscapes with sound, and I feel like this was a good way to get into that and have some control. I could have done that with a laptop maybe, but having a laptop and having an interface, that stuff is like really bulky and sometimes just really easy to have this. Plus, this is so like intuitive, and it's very easy to sample and to edit from the device itself.
Yeah.
That I don't really particularly need a laptop. It's just there, you know. It has an SD card reader, so I can load stuff up, or I can. I usually take my phone. I take a aux cord with like a dongle for my iPhone. Yeah. And I can just sample straight from my phone.
Nice. Yeah, that's super convenient. Yeah. And then like you said, it's not the hassle of a laptop, and like it can be kind of finicky sometimes.
Yeah.
How do you? Just the quickest rundown. How do you use this thing?
Okay, so there's different. So these are all like a different memory banks right here. There's 10 in each. There's 16 pads here, and each of these banks holds another 16, and that's per project by you. And you can go to the project menu, and you can load up a whole nother set of those. All the way up to the same amount. So I don't know what the multiplication for that is.
Right.
It's a lot. I will say that. But you have all these. You can load them up, and then you can have different buses that have different effects. And so there's like a whole. These are the ones that are like quick touch. but you can reprogram them. They don't have to be the delay. This is just like the setup, but you can go into like the multi effects, and it has like several pages of different effects, and you can have up to 4 running at once, which is really dope. And then you can also have like a you can actually you can hit like the remain button. So basically what it would do is that it would skip over that sound. So for me, there are certain samples like the Drac Flow, the ones you mentioned earlier. I make sure that one's like completely clean, that you only hear the sample with no effects to it. But then I had like a cat sound, like a little like a cheetah scream, and I wanted to make sure that like delayed out. So I would leave the effects on that.
Nice. That makes sense.
But other than that, you can also create patterns. Some of these are old ones that I haven't that are like out of date. But you can make patterns, and you could like theoretically hit it, and you can make it would also it would play to the beat, and it would whatever you program. So that's also really cool too. So you can have that play in the background. You can switch back, and you can play on your other stuff.
Yeah, super cool. There's a lot you can do with this, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, dude, it's really cool. I really enjoy it. Like I said, you can edit tracks from right here.
Yeah.
And then if you have a DJ setup, you can actually take like 2 of these and set them up as a DJ thing. And I mean, it's awesome. And sometimes like I'll chain together like pedals too, if I really want to get crazy with it. I have a HX Stomp I'm not really using right now, but I would sometimes like chain them together, and that's really cool. Then I have a synth as well, and actually it's over there. And I've like chained the synth into this, and it's just like fun ways you can play with sound, and and I've tried to use it with other bands too. One time I have another band, and I actually was like, my dad called during band practice, and I was playing with it, and my phone was hooked in, so I just sampled my dad. So my dad's like, my dad doesn't know it, but my goal is that I'm gonna get famous one day because of that song, and I'm just gonna send him a royalty check and just never tell him what it was for. He's just gonna find out either via the royalty check or via like I go to play it in Georgia, and he just shows up, and he's just like, "Is that my fucking voice, dude?" Like, he'll never know otherwise. I never asked him. I'm just like,
so he currently doesn't know. Yeah,
he doesn't know. It was him talking about taking muscle relaxers too. So he's just like, I was fucking. I'm just like, I'm gonna hit the record button.
That's awesome. Yeah, you knew it was time to hit record for that.
Oh yeah,
sample.
Just like I'm gonna record that. Yeah, it's on here. It's awesome, dude. It's a classic.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for the rundown on how to use this, what you do it for. Did I miss anything?
I don't know. I mean, like, I really recommend it if you are the type of person who is wanting to have a little bit more versatility with stuff you want to do on the fly. I really enjoy it. If you're a type of person who can work a machine or watch a couple of YouTube videos on how to use this thing, I think it's perfect for you. If you are a person who prefers laptops, do that thing instead. But I think this is well worth the money, and it's super customizable. And I see a ton. If you go on Reddit, you see people who like make their own faceplates, and they reprogram the animations and everything, and they'll put like the fucking Coca-Cola, like logo on there, and like
that's awesome.
Like Zone of the Enders and Gundams and mechas and everything, and it's like really rad. So
some customization.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And it also has input for instrument cable. Yeah. And you can also plug a mic in there with from an XLR to 1/4 inch or a guitar straight into it, and it is lit. Nice. I really recommend it. So.
Ooh, that's a cool animation.
Yeah. Yeah, you can change that too if you go. I don't know how to do all that, but I would like to. It's something I've been wanting to do. It just. Yeah. Never got around to it, but I want to change the faceplate because they got some really cool faceplates.
I bet.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, thank you very much for showing us this.
Oh, thanks for letting me talk about it. Thanks.
So take care, man.
Thank you.
Now I'm over here with Jordan on the drums. Jordan, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing good. I'm enjoying our background video here.
Yeah, this is very cool. How long did Daniel talk?
5-ish minutes.
Okay, triple that. We're gonna go. I'm kidding. Hope you have enough film. Not much to talk about here. This is a pretty basic Pearl export kit. The only notable thing, I guess, is this was gifted to my wife, who actually drums as well, by a pretty successful, cool drummer from where we're from in Grand Rapids, Michigan. It was his starter kit, and it was just sitting around, and he just wanted somebody to use it, so he put out on Twitter, like, hey, is anybody looking for a kit? And at the time my wife was, so cool legacy stuff. We backline this tonight, so everybody use this. Like, again, I'm not going to be protective about this because it was gifted to us for the purpose of using it in these spaces. So again, nothing super, like, they're super solid, I guess. The Pearl exports, they do what they do for a room like this where everybody's playing loud. I think they get the job done just fine. Snare is a 70s Ludwig. It's the, I can't remember the exact model. Is it the, I don't remember. But it's the, it's like the student kit that everybody gets. So every high school has these. My wife actually took this from her high school, so it has her high school like etched in the side of it. But it's a really fun snare. Like again, they made a billion of these in the 70s, and like every like marching band and concert band was issued these, and like people really love them. So
see them everywhere.
Acrolite is the
Acrolite.
Yep, Acrolite. Ludwig Acrolite. I looked at you can get really nerdy with the color of the badge and everything. I think this one is near
Where
like
is the badge?
The badge is a good question.
Maybe some nerd on the internet will know.
Yeah, and I might be wrong on this. I feel like when I did a little bit of,
Is that the,
that's the
high
high
school?
school. It's in Ohio, so
Nice.
I think the statute of limitations has passed on this stuff. But I think this is probably mid-70s. Again, some nerd, correct me if I'm wrong. And then the cymbals, A Customs, Zildjian A Customs, all of them. I recently, within the last year, I'm a guitarist primarily, not a drummer, but have been making a record for a different band where I am playing drums on, and was doing some home demoing and wanted to invest in at least like a decent set of cymbals, and I think A Customs, again, they're very famous, they do what they do, so if I've been really happy with them. I'm not a wizard or a savant or a nerd in this regard at all, but if you're looking for something that plays pretty dynamically, responds if you hit it soft, responds if you hit it hard, A Customs are great. But
Popular for a reason. Also, they're really nice and shiny. They look good.
But yeah, that's all I got. That's what we're running here.
Anything interesting going on with your kick pedal, or just?
No, I think it came with the Pearl. It is what, it kicks.
Yeah, well, that's great. Indeed, it does. That was definitely a kick.
Yeah, but
awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Yes,
this is
you.
supposed to be a fist bump. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Oh, that's my fault. That's
Thanks,
my
man.
fault.
You're good. You're good.